cause that be natural.
Lady
I ain't
D.
looking tacky. I keep my game tactful.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm so nappy.
M.O.B.
Cause that be natural.
The infamous.
I ain't looking tacky cause I keep my game tactful.
I'm so pretty, I'm so fat, boo. I'm so natural, it's like it's a taboo. I'm so filthy, got the tattoo stuck in these bitches like I own ragu. On my business with my platoon, getting these minutes like I'm a typhoon. Y'all this jersey on that cartoon and I'm sitting on top.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Afros and Baby Hairs. And today for our Let's Do Lunch Monday Mukbang number 49, we're eating some rice noodles lo mein and some cucumbers. So yeah guys, if y'all want to join us for lunch today, then please keep on watching. So yeah guys, as I was saying, we're eating some rice noodle lo mein and some cucumbers. We got some strawberry lemonade for the drinks. So we're gonna go ahead and offer this up. So yeah guys, if y'all got some food, pull up and eat with us. This is what it's looking like. And yeah, this is like a chow mein, lo mein, whatever you want to call it. But we just use rice and noodles because we working on our figures. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and dig in. See what this is working with. How was y'all weekend? We got some smoked Gouda cheese mixed in here too. But yeah guys, I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. We had to get us some bigger cups because we be thirsty. That is so good. But yeah guys, I've been chilling, watching some movies.
Man, my head in your hands. That's easy.
Yeah, but I don't want the Italian dressing all over my hand. And I've been watching African movies, Netflix movies, just trying to see what's going on, trying to get my mind off other things. I heard in the media about the things that Monique was saying. I just feel like with that whole little rant about bonnets and all of that, I think she was really just trying to be funny, you know, as far as like making fun of people from Mississippi, because as we know, she was in Jackson, Mississippi at the airport. And I think she was just throwing a jab at Mississippi because people always think that we're hillbillies and real country, and you know, because I feel like, how are you gonna say all of this about people who are at the airport who ultimately are just trying to be comfortable on their flights? I mean, that's how I would take it. But then you turn around the next day and try to sugarcoat what you said via wearing a robe. Like, come on, y'all.
I can't, the people not watching me naked. Yeah, the works.
Yeah, it's like that contradicts everything that you were just saying. But at the end of the day, clothes are just material. The bonnet is a piece of material. The clothes are material. The robe you had on is material. It's like, girl. So I just think it was a jab at the people of Mississippi, specifically females, because it's like, and not to be just trying to throw shade for shade, but you're talking about people wearing bonnets when you need a bonnet. No one told you that hair dye existed. You know, the spray on dye, you know, wigs, bonnets, turbans, wraps to cover up all that gray hair. Like, why are you walking around with your head looking like that when you have all this money? Queen. And why did it take you 40 years to do something about your health? You were morbidly overweight and you are supposed to be representing for the queens. Queens don't look like that. And I'm not a queen. I'm an empress. Do the etymology on what a queen is. So that would explain the topics of your comedy shows. That's not queen-like to be talking about your sexual experiences with men and your open relationship. That's not queen-like either.
The good thing about marriage for and marriage each other is often know you better.
Mm-hmm.
So don't rush things I'm not ready for.
So this is my take on it.
And to me, not like about marriage, like about doing stuff, not supposed to. Me, we marry each other a lot.
Right.
The flip. I don't think about that. Think about love. If you don't do that when I'm born kids.
Exactly. That's not queen like. But at the end of the day, I have never seen a queen make a public announcement in a robe, butt naked underneath. Well, let's just call it for what it is. And I don't want to hear none of this growing old gracefully. That's why she rocking her gray hair and all that. Not in this day and age. Nobody is walking around with gray hair unless they almost, 1 foot in the grave. Because there's so many ways that you can cover that up nowadays. I'm just saying. Look at Kim Kardashian mama. She's 60 something. And she gets that gray cover every month. And there's also organic ways to do that. So I'm not here for that. I'm sure Mississippi is not the only place that have women who decided to wear pajamas or loungewear to the airport who walk around with bonnets on. because it's just material. I do it all the time. If that's what I want to do, I know. If I don't want to mess my hair up, I'm gonna put a bonnet on. And if I don't want to comb my hair, I might put a bonnet on. Just like she didn't feel like putting on no clothes to make that second video, she put on her robe. And I'm not trying to be, negative, but I'm just saying, I have my opinion too. And it just is what it is. And furthermore, talking about queens need to be wearing their crowns. Some of these crowns need to be covered up. Honestly, being out here in Central Texas, I've seen a lot of people who need a bonnet. Because they don't care nothing about hair, period. Nothing. And then via our counterparts, they don't wear bonnets because they don't have the type of hair that we have. But they do have baseball caps on. I've seen some of them out in public with big old rollers in their hair. So, and I've seen just as many of them being just as ghetto.
It's meanwhile, I told you Justin married too.
Who?
His name is I told you Justin.
I don't know who that is.
I told you Justin. I told you Justin.
Oh, Victorious.
Yeah. But every time I meet about her cat Valentine, hard Valentine, it's the these talk about marriage, other stuff. And it is I think Jay West married and back. And what I said is I think 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And like it's a lot. They not had a baby now. They not had a baby. No. It's what it is. After I just a back best friend of it is. It's a lady back best friend. I told her sister I have kids. It's one kid. But her married anyway.
Well, that's great. I'm glad she's married to the person she had the one kid by. I hope she can financially support her kid.
Yeah, one kid of the two.
Yeah. And I hope she's prepared to be a mother because that's a long journey.
It is. I've a cat granddad of the show. This cat. A cat is man anyway, but I told you Justin sister have kids and married the husband too.
Yeah, anybody can have kids who want to have kids. It's just they have to understand that is a long responsibility, almost a lifelong responsibility, because you have to take care of those kids from the time they're born until they're 18. makes it harder when the people that actually made the baby are the children, and they don't even want to help you. They don't want to help you as far as supporting you financially. They don't want to support you physically. They don't want to support their children. A lot of people run off and leave one parent with the children.
And flirt.
And that makes it harder. So you have to be mentally prepared for children. You have to be financially prepared for children. And you also have to be ready to become a teacher, a nurturer, a nurse.
I focus my son career position. And right now me do that someday, not now, someday.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't need to focus on children until you actually find someone that's worth having children with.
That's weird.
That you know will help support you and those children. Will be there to help raise those children. Teach those children morals and values. That's going to help you get them through school. That's going to help them, have a roof over their head and all the things that they need in life. So raising children is not easy. And you have to understand that. And it doesn't make it any easier when you're doing it alone. Because at the end of the day, you didn't make the children by yourself. So whoever made the children are responsible for the children. So that's the mother as well as the father. Anything beyond that, it's just people trying to help you out. But nobody's obligated but the parents. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So worry about children after you find the correct person to have children with. And some people may not want to have children, and that's okay too. There's no rule saying that you just gotta have children. Because a lot of people think they ready and they really not.
Tiger and man so afraid they get to know me better.
Of course you need to know each other. That's how you determine what type of father he's going to be. And if he wants to be a father at all. So just take your time and worry about that later. You have the rest of your life to worry about some children. You don't have to worry about no children now. That's backwards anyway.
I was that's we had a girlfriend make me jealous again.
Reed is not trying to make you jealous with no girlfriend.
He is. The 12.
Anyway, y'all, we about to go. I'm just trying to let her know. Because I've already been down that road. Got the t-shirt. And experienced it for myself. So the thing about it is you have to learn from someone who's experienced. And if I'm telling you it was hard on me, then that does not mean that it's going to be hard on you. But at the same time, you'll be fully aware of what you can experience and what you can run into. So I suggest waiting until you find the perfect person to create a family with before you start creating the family. Because like I said, that's backwards. You need to find someone who's worthy of raising children, who actually wants children, who actually wants to be in their lives, and also someone who loves you. And who's willing to help you, not only with the children, but with everything in life. So that's why it's important to find the mate first.
A mate?
Yes. You want to find the mate first. Your man.
Oh.
And if it's a man, he needs to find his woman. Especially if they want to have children. That could be something in the future, but as you get to know him, you may realize that he might not be father material. You have to see him around other children, see how he interacts with his nephews, nieces, little cousins, or whatever, before you can determine, what type of father he'll be. And if he already has children, you got to see how he interacts with them. But I don't suggest trying to get with someone who has children already. Anyway, y'all, we about to go. These just conversations that you have to eventually have with your children, but it's up to them whether they listen. And she got her warning. And like I said, this wasn't easy for me, and I was married. And it's still
a long time.
It still was a journey trying to raise children. Especially when you don't have a lot of family, you don't have your mother, you don't have your father, you don't have all of it. And then at the end of the day, it's not your parents' responsibility. So it is what it is. And that's why I'm trying to get her to see. It ain't gonna be my responsibility when you have these babies by people who don't want no children. Or all of a sudden decide that they don't want to take care of them no more. So it is what it is. It's gonna be on the mama's shoulders to carry the weight of the world. And it ain't easy. Anyway, y'all, we are out. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and doing lunch with us today. We really appreciate you guys. We look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace and love. And as always,
be blissful.
Be blissful.
DJ Mike C on the track.
Cause that be natural.
Lady
I ain't
D.
looking tacky. I keep my game tactful.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm so nappy.
M.O.B.
Cause that be natural.
The infamous.
I ain't looking tacky. Cause I keep my game tactful.
I'm so pretty, I'm so faboo, I'm so natural, it's like it's a taboo. I'm so filthy, got the tattoo, fucking these bitches like I own ragu. On my business with my platoon, getting these minutes like I'm a typhoon. Y'all is children on that cartoon, and I'm sitting on top of these buffoons. I'm so nappy, I'm so nappy. All these dudes that wanna get at me, I'm so cultured and I'm happy. Jealous switches wanna combat me, cause I'm comfortable in my skin. End of the day, you lose, I win. I'm so profitable in my ends, don't care if I make or lose a few friends, and I look like $1 trillion. Lady, we won a lotto, cause in the Lord I trust. And beauty is the motto, naturally thick in the bud. I'm Billy Blanks on the Tabo. Edges a little rough, just pretend I'm from Morocco. Organ all up in my hair, cause I let my locks grow naturally. My curls popping everywhere, I'm maximizing on this